In the highly competitive world of retail, efficient inventory management is crucial for success. Walmart, one of the largest retail giants globally, has embraced data science to optimize its inventory and supply chain operations. In this case study, we'll explore how Walmart leverages data science techniques to forecast demand accurately, reduce costs, and improve customer satisfaction. Walmart operates thousands of stores worldwide, offering a wide range of products. Managing inventory levels for such a vast operation is a complex task. Overstocking leads to increased costs, while understocking can result in dissatisfied customers. To address these challenges, Walmart collects and analyzes a vast amount of data from its stores, distribution centers, and external sources. Data scientists at Walmart utilize advanced algorithms and statistical models to make sense of this data. Machine learning plays a vital role in Walmart's inventory optimization efforts. By analyzing historical sales data, seasonal patterns, weather data, and other factors, machine learning models can accurately forecast demand for each product. Walmart's data science team combines demand forecasting with real-time analytics. By continuously monitoring sales, inventory levels, and other relevant factors, Walmart can quickly identify trends and make agile decisions to optimize its inventory. Walmart's data-driven approach extends beyond the store shelves. By integrating data from suppliers, transportation systems, and logistics, Walmart can optimize its supply chain operations. This ensures that products are delivered to the right stores at the right time. Through its data-driven inventory optimization strategies, Walmart aims to enhance customer satisfaction. By minimizing stockouts, improving product availability, and optimizing prices, Walmart can create a better shopping experience for its customers. Walmart's success story exemplifies the power of data science in retail. By leveraging advanced analytics and machine learning, Walmart optimizes its inventory, reduces costs, and enhances customer satisfaction. In an ever-evolving retail landscape, data-driven decision-making continues to propel Walmart's growth and success.
Good evening, all participants. I am Dilki from APIBA Institute. Thank you for joining today. Now everyone is aware about today's sessions, and I am here to talk about how to grow your career and how to grow your organization by using data science. And I want to share with you an interesting story. It's 1969, and NASA is about to send the first human to the moon. I hope everyone know who they are. The astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. So they are about to take that giant leap for mankind. But imagine if they were handed a 1960s roadmap to guide them instead of a sophisticated computer system that they had. So, how do you think that journey would have ended? Today's business world is our own version of the moon landing, and data science is the advanced navigation system that we need. So, in the vast and complex universe of management, data science is our spacecraft, so propelling us towards career growth and success. So, we will explore why data science is not an option, but a necessity for management professionals, and how it can affect your career to new aids to grow your career. So, fasten your seat belts. So, we are about to blast off into the world of data science and management. So in this webinar, we are talking about more topics. So I would like to say first one is the role of data science in modern management. And second one is key data science concepts for management professionals. And third would be the benefits of data-driven decision making. And fourth one is data science tools and resources. And fifth one would be building data science skills for management. And sixth one will be Q&A and networking. And the last one is conclusion and next steps. So actually, I requested you to stay tuned with us until the end because we will discover today's as the power to transform you the way approach your career and your management. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let's commence this webinar. And I extend to a warm welcome to our esteemed panelists. Mr. Amalkavitana. Mr. Amalkavitana serves as the head of competency excellence and he's a data science senior architect at Axiata Digital Lab. And he holds a bachelor degree in engineering from the University of Peradeniya, and he have done his masters of business administrations from PIM. And he have over 15 years of experience in both engineering and data science. I think Mr. Amalka brings a wealth of knowledge to this webinar. And our second panelist is Mr. Tushara Dasanayaka. Mr. Tushara Dasanayaka holds the position of senior lecturer within the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce at the University of Sri Jayawardhanapur, and he holds a degree in business administrations from University of Sri Jayawardhanapur, and he has completed his masters of business administrations at PIM as well. And additionally, Mr. Tushar is a Zima past finalist, and he also have more than 12 years of teaching experience and academic experience, and he has developed a deep understanding of business innovation and optimizing. So our third panelist is Mr. Mr. Buddhika Vitarana. Mr. Buddhika Vitarana is currently the director of operations at Milenex International, and he also holds a degree in engineering from the University of Peradeniya, and also completed a MBA at PIM. And he holds the STEAM title of Chartered Engineer. And he also have more than 15 years experience in both engineering and business operations. So I also believe Mr. Buddhika also gained substantial experts to this webinar as well. And our another panelist is Mr. Chandika. Mr. Chandika is the founder of APIBA Institute and Synosis Private Limited, and he also holds a degree in Business Information System, a special degree Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce at University of Sri Jayawardhanapur. And he also has more than 12 years of teaching and academic experience. Uh, so I hope, so as I mentioned before, our panelists bring a wealth of experience from both industry and academic, providing you with valuable insights. So I request you to please do not hesitate to ask your questions and share any concerns that you may have, because today is an excellent opportunity you to gain your valuable insights from them. So yeah, so let's start with our first panelist. He is Mr. Tushar, and I'm going to invite Mr. Tushar to talk about the role of data science in modern management. Please welcome Mr. Tushar. You can continue now onwards. Thank you.
I think you are mute, sir. Okay, sorry about the technical uh, difficulty. I hope you can hear me properly. Good evening, everyone. Uh, First of all, thank you, APIBA, for inviting me. I think it's a very relevant topic at the moment, and because of the way the world is moving, I think data science is the way for Sri Lanka and most of the organizations that are operating in Sri Lanka as well. So First of all, I would like to say something like, what is data science? I'm not uh, I'm not an expert in data science, but my background is coming from management. So what I have seen is that organizations are embracing this concept of data science, and as a part of data science, one of the key areas is that artificial intelligence and machine learning, and there's deep learning as well. But one of the more popular areas has become is artificial intelligence. Because of artificial intelligence, what we see is that the way the business organizations are operating, the way they try to reduce the cost, increase the efficiency, is tremendous. They are trying to go for automation, trying to uh, automate the whole processes. So, in this is the current context actually. So, first thing you have to understand is that uh, what you have to understand first is that before data science there was a word, and we still use it, that is data analysis. So still we say that you can use Excel or some other system where we can try to analyze the data. And most of the organizations in Sri Lanka who are very well established, they will use data analysis just to understand what happened in the previous years and what can you do with the information that you have, and you can make some changes. It can be from counting, it can be from coming from production, or it can be coming from marketing. So these are most of the 99% of the time, it will be based on past data, and they will try to use it to for the next year or next situation, just to understand what's going to happen in the future as well. So that is data analysis. But over the years, what we see is that as in individuals or as organizations, what they have done is uh, they are very much dependent on technology or technological tools. So it can be a phone, it can be a web browser, it can be different systems. So what happened with that is the number of data or data sources or data types that you get is increased. You can see so much of data is be can be gathered by organization. It can be Google, it can be Microsoft or some other organizations. What they do is they have the ability to collect so much data. So when organizations have the opportunity to collect so much data, and how do they analyze this much of data? So they have to have a certain method where they will be able to analyze it. That is where you see that data science is being introduced. So data science is not just data analysis. There are algorithms, there are programmings, and there's machine learning. All these combination of all these things will come under data science. So if that is the data science, then how can this be implemented within an organization? What is the benefit of this implementing? So for example, one of the main things that you can do is, it's not just past data, it is past data, it can be live data, it can be images, it can be voice, it can be text. All these information can be used as a way to understand what will happen in the future. So it's so much of data is being used, and a person who is, we can call a data scientist, who have the skills and the knowledge of analyzing this data using different models, tools like maybe Python, tools like Starta, uh, or R. So all these tools will be used by a data scientist just to understand what is going to happen in the future. Just that is one example where you can predict the future. And the other thing is, these data can be used to do something called data driven decision making. That is one of the main things you can do with uh, data science. For example, if you have Netflix, uh, Netflix will give you the option where uh, it will give you certain suggestions. Where this type of movies are there, you can watch this. This is based on data driven information, based on your past action, based on the things that you have watched previously for the certain period of time. Based on that, they have created a certain image or certain characteristics about you. These are the things that you like to watch. So what they will do is, based on that, they will provide you certain suggestions. Okay, you can watch this as well. So that is, that information, all this information is there with the system. What they do is they analyze it based on your requirements, and they will give you a certain suggestion. Why do they do that? They do that to make customer engaged, customer satisfied, because they are using that information to make the consumers happy. So that is how data science can be used for within a business organization. The other thing is, this type of information that is coming from different areas, different sources about people or organizations or market, can be used in a way to understand what is the real intentions of uh, the consumer. What do they really need? What type of things that we need to do to make the consumers happy or satisfied? Another way, for organizations, I think recruitment, there are, you have to recruit the right person. You have to recruit the person with the right skills. Now, in the current context, what we do is, there are systems, softwares, where they will be able to analyze all the, let's say, CVs, or all these CVs can be analyzed, because with the data science, now what they have done is, uh, data science can be able to analyze text, images, and all the information that is provided in the CV. So the system can be able to understand who is the better person based on the provided information, and the recruitment process can be automated as well. So these are some of the benefits that the business organizations are uh, at the moment having. And in my uh, how do you say this, in my view, uh, in the years to come or in the future, or it's not for like Sri Lanka, I'm not, when it comes to the other organization or other industries all over the world, I've seen that it is being implemented. Data science will be implemented heavily in areas like healthcare, because there are so much of information regarding people. It can be there are information regarding the heartbeat, the oxygen level in their blood, all the other information regarding how many types of medicines they are taking. All these information can be used to analyze the health of a person, and use is to something called predictive analytics. If there is a certain heart attack or something is going to happen, they can predict that information. So that is one of the areas where I see that healthcare is being properly, data science can be used properly in certain industries. When it comes to manufacturing, what I see is that it's being, at the moment, it's being implemented. One of the main things that we see is that there are devices where you can collect information regarding uh, machines, where they can use it for predictive maintenance as well. So these are the benefits what, when it comes to data science we see. And one of the things that you have to understand is that organizations are need to be able to see that this is as an investment. At the initial stages, this this is going to cost. It can, you need, sometimes you need people, sometimes you need technology, and sometimes you need to believe in that these will help you to develop your organization as well. If that is being done in the years to come, with so much of data that is being captured and analyzing, will help the organizations to provide a better service, predict the market properly, and gain a significant competitive advantage. So data science is becoming how do you say this? It's the more becoming one of the most important jobs in business or business settings. Organizations in Sri Lanka, they're recruiting data scientists. They're coming up with different divisions with data science people, and what they see is that this is the future. This is the way we can run a business organization. So this is something I have to say at the initial stage. And if you have any questions, we will talk about it in the questions and answer session as well. But what you have to understand is that data science is going to be the future. You have to have the skills, you have to have the knowledge. At least you have to have a simple understanding what data science is if you want to compete in this uh, from a organizational point of view, or if you are as an individual, if you want to build a career, you have to have that understanding if you want to uh, survive in this very competitive market. So I think I will stop with that uh, introduction. We'll talk about it in the session. Chandika can continue.
Thank you, Mr. Tushar, for sharing your valuable thoughts and your experience. Yeah, so now I'm going to invite Mr. Amalka to talk about data science, key data science concepts for management professionals, and the benefits of data-driven decision making. Yeah, Mr. Amalka, warmly welcome. You can talk on now onwards. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And hope I am audible, right? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
You can
thank
go
you.
ahead.
Okay, let me share my screen before I switching on my camera. Um, okay. Um, I'll start here. It's in a different way. So, data science as a life skill. So, the topic itself is doesn't say a skill. It doesn't say anything at all, but as a life skill. So I'll tell you something that we have faced 15 years back in 2007 when we just entering into the industry. So there were question in most of the interviews or most of the job advertisement, the proficiency in Office or Microsoft Office skills. Can you prepare presentation? Can you use Excel? And do you have skills on the Microsoft Word, right? Do we have asked this question anymore? No, right? That because we believe that simply it is a life skill, or we can call it a hygiene factor as well. So whoever doesn't know how to use a computer, how to use a Microsoft Office Word or PowerPoint or Excel, they will not be selected for the posting at the right now. So even a very simpler job, I mean, when I say it's not simpler job means not the high-tech job, but even that job required the skill set of the Microsoft Office suite. So with that in mind, if you are thinking that data science is someone who technical guys has to do perform, and it is something not in our have distance. So it's not like that. It's a life skill. If you have it, then definitely you have a chance to stand against others, or your job will be made, your life will be easier. If you don't have it, then you will struggle. So it's like that a driving skill, right? So if we know how to drive a vehicle, so then we can, if we have a vehicle, then we can go another place to place, so without any issues. But if we don't know how to drive a car, especially women or the people that in the old age, if they want to go somewhere else, they have to depend someone else. Either you have to use public transport, either you have to use taxis. So it's a skill, right? So this skill, the data science, is something essential today. So if we don't know it, how to use it and what it is all about, so it's almost that we are having a very tough time in coming years. So simply, I will put it like this way. AI will not replace you in usage, including myself. So AI will not replace us. That means robots come and take our jobs. But definitely the person using AI will. So for in simply, if someone here know how to use AI and what is AI is all about, what it can do, he will definitely took someone else's job in coming months, because he know that how to use that tool or that skill. So in coming years, with the career changes, anything, whoever fresh graduate, whoever in different jobs, even security person will be replaced from the person, the another security person who know how to use AI, because the security cameras now getting uh, more and more intelligent. The biometric sensors are getting more and more intelligent. So if a security person doesn't know anything about these protocols and how these are working, so the person who know this AI part definitely will replace that security person as well. So it's all over the places. So I use this image just to share what it's all about and simple manner. This is a true story. Uh, you know that a few months back, the ChatGPT came into the surface. Then everybody was talking about ChatGPT. The the very good thing about it is that Elon Musk has done that. It make more generalized and everybody start using it. So now ecosystem is actually ready. So maybe a year ago, without ChatGPT, that buzzword. So people doesn't care about AI. It's kind of a light thing. So sometimes they thought about, okay, it's a sci-fi thing. But with the Chat GPT, it's everywhere, right? So now ecosystem is ready. So if we are not geared to this ecosystem, we will be extinct. So this example is, there is an advertisement. This is a real advertisement. They put is, hey Chat GPT, finish this building. So he's asking ChatGPT, can you finish this building? So they are marketing, your skills are irreplaceable because the ChatGPT can't build this building. So actually, that's not the case. So one of my friend, actually my batchmate, who is working on Middle East region, he was a civil engineering, kind of a mechanical engineering, but working on the construction field. So he want to change his career, and he called me couple of years back and asked, and we had a couple of session, maybe 2 to 3 days, having an hour on each day to understand what is AI and how it can be used in construction field. That's simply because he want to face this job, and that job is all about how construction field, civil engineering field can harness the power of AI. So imagine, so AI is not just IT thing, it's not just a simple analytics thing, it's everywhere. So this person was able to get that job. Now he is actually working on this line project in Saudi Arabia. So the whole interview was about AI, not anything about civil engineering practices, supply chain, the procurement process, nothing else. So he said, We know that you are capable of, because you are capable, you are doing current job. Now they are looking at whether you are capable of adding value with AI to our new job." So before going to the AI stuff, so this is just to make sure that we have the basis ready. So we know that we started with, as human beings, agricultural revolution. So hunter-gatherers start cultivation. Then we start first industrial revolution with mechanical loom, that mainly the steam engine. Then with the assembly belt from Ford, and then the second industrial revolution started. The third industrial revolution started with the computer, the programmable logic controller, the simple PLCs we call it. Simply we can call it computers. Now we are at the fourth industrial revolution with the information age. So all about connected devices, computers, mobile devices, smart devices. So Industrial Revolution 4.0, it's mainly driven by not only AIML, there are so many other stuff as well. So the AIML is one part of it. So big data analytics, AIML, the cyber physical system, IoT, sensor network. So when I go through all these systems, even your management professionals, even we are maybe civil engineers, when you thought this is not something for us. But actually all these things we are already using it from our mobile phones, our smart watches, and everything. So these are matters not only for the job, not only for the other stuff, maybe our day-to-day life as well. We can see that going through this session. And if you think about that, even next day, one of your cousin or one of your kid want to get and understand what to do next and coming their future. Maybe by knowing these things, we can guide them as well. So what is data science? So now let's stick into the topic in here. So what is data science? So the if you can see this cartoon, this guy is trying to open the ERP, so which is a safe and which is having huge amount of wealth there with the information. So analyst guy is saying, look, there is a key for you, so that you can simply open this safe and get value out of it. So what is data science actually? So before that, let answer this question. What is a car? So we know that car is a moving vehicle having a four wheels and having an engine or a mechanical battery or the electrical battery and taking one person from one place to another place. Uh, if he can drive himself, or otherwise he can sit at the bus. Likewise, so we know that all the stuff. Now I will put it into different perspective. So car drivers like us. So what I told you is a driver. So if I am a driver, if I'm a car user, I know that we have to drive it from left hand side, and we have to pump the fuel that we require, either diesel or petrol. And then if it is a electrical vehicle, then if it is a petrol vehicle, we have to go and repair it time to time. And so we know that if then there are other stuff, the wipers, and also as a driver, we know how to use it. What about the car mechanics, the garage person? So he has to know about car lot different than us, right? Users. So for them, it's a electrical diagram, AC diagram, and what is the component, what is the right oil has to be used, and how we can repair it, what's the lowest cost mechanism. So likewise, his version of car is totally different to the version that we discussed previously as users. So what about car designer? So for a designer, it is totally different, right? So he doesn't care about what others thought. Maybe he has idea, but he is looking at what kind of colors to be used, what kind of aerodynamics has to be placed in this particular car, and which country it will be driving. Then it will be the right side driving or left side driving, and likewise. And so his version of the car is totally different. So then the car recycler. So totally different to the other piece. It's a piece of metal junk. They want to uh, make it the cube is smallest as possible and put somewhere else. So our car's recycle is a totally different version for the car. So imagine, so based on different stars, so different person to person, this definition of car is totally different. So it's same for data science or analytics. So I will simply use analytics from here onwards, even it's a data science or machine learning or whatever. So as a customer, what is analytics? As a manager, so what is analytics? As a machine learning engineer, what is analytics? As a researcher who is doing the research stuff, maybe not directly into the industry. So his question for analytics is a little bit different. An undergraduate, totally different. He's looking for the analytics, getting the knowledge, and he's searching and exploring what are the options for him, and he's learning. He's mainly maybe his next focus is assignment as a CFO. So maybe he want to know what is the best investment that he can make, or maybe what kind of a roadmap we should use. So as a data scientist, it's totally different. It's like it's not that data science and analytics has a different definition. It's a different flavor. So now after this session, maybe we can ask today and maybe next couple of months. So what is analytics for me? So maybe today my definition is totally different for a couple of months if I'm working for a different industry, right? So maybe today I'm working for the media industry for the analytics. Next day I will move to the sport industry. So and my definition for analytics, my way of looking at is totally different at the position that we are in. So it's normal. So it is has to be like that way. So maybe for you, what is analytics for right now? Based on that, we have to decide what to use and what not to use, and what's our next action as well. So before going to the data science, the first part is the data, right? So data is all about the information we collect, we generate it at every point. So we are generating data every second these days. So for example, in this session, maybe we take attendance, then if we have a student ID or an email, maybe name, the duration we stuck into this session, maybe feedback. So every time we are generating data, if we don't know, maybe our phone right now, our smartwatch right now generating what is my blood pressure right now, what is my oxygen saturation right now. So maybe there is a company or person who knows better than me what's my right now health situation is. So we are generating data every moment, even if you are browsing Facebook. So they know where we have just slightly stopped. Then they know that he has shown us kind of a slightest interested in this particular post. The next 10 posts might be from relevant to the that kind that related to the where we just stop there. So every time we are generating data. So what is big data? Before going to the data analysis, so now we discuss about data. What is big data? So today it's not about the data point that we generated, which can handle in Microsoft Excel, maybe in a text file. It's all about big data because, as I said, now we are generating data every month. The beauty is even before also we are generating data. Now we are actually capturing this data and saving it. So for the big data, it's like the volume. If it is large, then the is huge volume. The data is size is big. So why this is matter is, so big data, we are facing the challenges of handling the volume. So we know that volume is high. We have to find different techniques, different way of handling this data. So this will be the case. Next day, maybe next Monday, if you're stepping into the office, maybe you find that okay, there's a huge volume of data, how I can manage it. So if you are going to manage it, there are so many options there. So then we have to select right technology, have to write the right strategy, right costing and right skill set has to be developed. So we even our thinking process. It's not like that we push into the data in Excel sheet and do it. So velocity. So simply the rate that it's generating, if it is a smartwatch, generating every microsecond data point, then how we can manage it. The variety, it's not like that just tables, numbers, it is images. Then here that we are generating videos, here we are generating the sound waves. So there will be different type of data which will be used in analytics in our day-to-day lives, maybe in CCTV camera. So veracity is the validity of data. For example, if let's assume my smartwatch is Apple, and your smartwatch is let's say it's Fitbit, right? So then we know that these are two brand, two techniques. So the accuracy or the accuracy or the error margin of these two data points is different. So that's why I said this guy is 2 million, this guy is 1 million. So it's not that one is correct sometime, another one is wrong. It's like that how much accurate is. So the data point that we are generating from one CCTV camera to another CCTV camera, which is installed very recently, totally a different accuracy levels. Then the value. So here, if you can see, simply that 437 charts and the huge amount of information, but if we can't generate any value, it won't make any use for our investment. So it's simply big data having different characteristics, and we have to use different technologies to manage it. If you can see here, there are different type of names there. Nobody knows every all or anything. I mean, all these things about. So we have to think about what's right for us. Simply big data history that it started with the internet era, Google, Wikipedia, Gmail, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, these guys generating so much amount of data. Because of that, they have to find the techniques and they have to find different methods to handle these problems. So because of that, we have this kind of ecosystem right now. So it's like that these guys actually generating different tool set, different version of open source, maybe paid version. So I just use this information to give you an idea. It's a kind of ecosystem. It has to be let's say it's a car industry. petrol station has to be there. The garage station has to be there. Spare parts in importers has to be there. It's an ecosystem. Yeah. Even if we have money, if we buy a Tesla car, maybe we don't find a place to repair it. If it's face an accident, we have to wait 6 months to 1 year to bring down the parts, right? It's like that. If ecosystem is not there, it will won't work. But in our case, for the data science, ecosystem is there right now. If we are not adapting it, if we are thinking, okay, I'm going in a different direction, we might be extinct. Okay, now before the data, when it comes to the data science, the one of the most important aspect of it, the visualization, because this is the beginning, maybe beginning of it. So visualization, I will give you a very simple example. In Singapore, this is a true scenario. In Singapore, as I remember in 2014, there was a if you have been to Singapore, you know that their public transport mode or most famous transport mode is the subway, their metro station, metro railway tracks. So in 2014, there was an incident that suddenly a couple of trains going having a glitches and it suddenly stopped. So it's not like here that drivers can catch up and do the manual thing. It's an automated system in Singapore. Don't so because of that they have to recalibrate everything and start it again, which will take a couple of hours and creating a chaos. So they have tried so many stuff but didn't work. So very simple graph here like this way. So in the x-axis is the railway station, y-axis is the time. They just plot what are the trains that face this issue with the location ID and the time. Then they found that actually, then they missed, okay, it is not the train going in the one direction. There are always another train coming in the other direction as well, because when they plot the trains that having these glitches, they didn't find any relationship. Then they plot what are the trains actually going in the other direction. Then they found that the train that going other direction, which is having no issue at all, actually causing the issue for the trains traveling opposite direction. So with this simple graph, they could save a lot of time, lot of investment to solve this question. So why I use this visualization, this is something we are doing day-to-day basis. We are generating graphs like this, so many different insight, even for ourselves, even for management meetings, even for our superiors. This visualization is not just plotting graphs and putting it here in a nice dashboard. So it's about the art. It's about art. It's like that we used to listen bedtime stories from our parents or our grandparents. It's like telling a story and to give this information. This is part of a data science. Data scientists will understand identify some patterns and use the art of storytelling to tell this information or this insight to the our stockholders. So that's why I said that it's not all about just pushing something in a graph manner. So think about it. I'm just throwing some ideas, throwing some points to you. Then let's maybe next day when you woke up, just think about it. What is like. So this is very important. This is where we are right now, or maybe we already passed this scenario, because I have been working almost 2.5 years to groom people for this one, for one company. This is self-service BI. BI means a business intelligence. So maybe a couple of years back, it's all about a manager just sending an email to a business intelligence engineer, generate me this report, generate me this particular chart, send me this analysis, and he used this one for his analysis. But no longer this is available, right? This is not a kind of a case right now. It's self-service BI. We have to go and serve ourselves. So these tools here, Power BI, Tableau, or Excel, all these are tools that we can generate our visualization, our insight, and ourselves. So the organization that I happen to work last couple of years for one client, they want to take this analytics into the edge, so into the last mile. So even call center agents, even security personnel, the security administrator has to use these uh, tools and generate their reports by themselves instead of loading business intelligence team. So think about it. It serves as BI no longer that you have butlers, you have other colleagues to do it yourself. We have to do it ourselves. Same like building a PowerPoint presentation, building using Excel like that. Forget this part. So then big data analytics or simply data science. This is the data science that I'm going to start in. So simply data science, I would say this is my view. Could be wrong, could be right. So this is not in our genes, right? The data science is about that we are using a scientific approach to uncover data, insight and information from the data we do have. But in Sri Lanka, it's normally not like that. We used to do thing as say so someone else, right? Maybe maybe 2500 years ago, someone say so like that. So we believe it. We will not use data. We will not question it. We'll just use it. So in this image that this Dhammika Pannier, same thing maybe. So people believe, okay, this guy came and tell without any trials, any information, this is work. People were in the lines from all the way from night to get one shot of this one, but they are reluctant to get the jabs from a vaccine that maybe have that maybe they have also issue as well, but they have gone through trials and identify symptoms and they know there's some stuff happened there. So like that. So we are a kind of a nation that normally don't believe in don't analyze data ourselves. We normally used to go and ask people. We are going to buy a car, we will ask our friends, then go and ask parents, then go ask adults. So maybe we have done our research, but still we are going asking other opinions to this. Why I'm saying this one, if you might think that it is not relevant to data science, actually it's relevant because when we go facing clients and our colleagues that getting out of this kind of mentality, it's a little bit hard when it's going to use the data, because I'm saying in the management decision even data says something else, but maybe gut feeling is this, right? So it's like a political. So some parties think, okay, data suggests totally opposite. You are going to lose, but still they believe, no, like this cricket match, right? World Cup. We still believe, yeah, we have a chance for semis, and we are waiting for others to get lost. But data suggests if we analyze the data with the win probability, the what we do, we may not have a chance, right? There are cases, but still we are not analyzing data. We are go for the gut feeling. That I'm saying this. I spend a bit time about on this slide to say, okay, we have to get out of this mentality. Let's try to digest data and what it telling. Then we will add our expertise. Even with the data, with our expertise, we can uncover things, but not simply gut feeling and go like that. It had worked few years back previously, but today most of the even in cricket example, most of the other actually, it's not that we are performing poor. It's like others are performing way better than us because they are using analytics. They are using so much of higher analysis stuff, the matchup for the which bowler to which batsman, like that. Um, so the other stuff is that there are so many words. Machine learning is there, data science is there, artificial intelligence is there, deep learning, and now chat GPT, large language model. So there are so much names appearing. So again, I'm saying what is car comes into the picture. So what is it for me? It is data science. Should I worry about deep learning at all? Because I am a user and I'm going to use this is data analytics and this is AI. I doesn't care. I don't care whether it's a machine learning or deep learning. But for me, who are going to implement some stuff, then I want to know that with this deep learning technique, with this a machine learning technique, and how it's going to be costing our cloud cost and what kind of memory required. So I just throw some ideas. We can't teach, I mean, we can't learn it in 1 hour. So artificial intelligence, I put this slide to say it started way long time back in 1950s. There were discoveries, 60s, 70s, and 80s, then 2000, then 2010. So likewise, it came a long journey, but suddenly it picked up after 2012 or 2030 because the ecosystem is ready. Computers were cheap, computer power was getting doubled every year. So then there was enough courses and academic requirement is there. The skill set was there at that time. So now it's almost about booming, and it's not like that. Kind of now still people has to build stuff. Now it's kind of a situation that everybody has to know it, everybody has to use it. Um, I will tell you give couple of examples. Let's take Amazon case, or maybe eBay or AliExpress. If you can see that there's a discount for the person who is which you're looking at it. So this $579 offer, the one that I am getting is totally different to my wife is getting, because they are analyzing his purchasing power, how much time I have visited, and what is my interest right now, my profile, everything. So discount that I am getting is totally different to the discount that my wife is getting. So that is a dynamic pricing. So pricing is customized. It's like it's not the retail price, my MRP. It's like this in this e-commerce sites. So think about it. Sometimes search it in the incognito window. Sometimes search it in viewer profile. Maybe go and search it in the your wife profile or her spouse profile. You might find different offers. So I have seen that, and I have done this one for some stuff. Then product recommendation, this we have seen that the whenever we stop somewhere in the Facebook, maybe checking a one hotel offer. So rest of the day we are getting hotel offers. That's a product recommendation. So simply Amazon earns 35% of their annual sales from analytics. This is getting higher and day by day. So then the Netflix, uh, if, I believe that most of you guys know Netflix, and you are streaming most of the movies or TV shows from there. So Netflix using analytics to decide which TV shows and next season has to be produced. It's not like that that they have a huge hit in last year and they are going to build another season in next year. No, let's assume that it is a political thriller, because uh, we have an election last year, we had a hit, but this year it's kind of a dull year for the elections or political movie, so they will delay that particular season. So they will decide how many season we are going to do. For example, if a Game of Thrones, they will decide, okay, we will stop at 7 1, because otherwise it's no point of having it. So we are not using definitely in our what we call it devinim. So it's keep doing every day. We are not using analytics. So product recommendation here, that we know that they are suggesting the movies that I have watched, I have browsed. But here what I want to say is not beyond that as well. So they are using analytics, our persona, to decide which banners to be used. For example, I am more interested in the women character in this particular movies. The my banner would be different to the someone, but as a my one, the larger image would be women's character, that particular banner. So banner also changing. So imagine that how much we are manipulated, we are simulated in these systems. So we don't know, right? So because of the successful of Netflix, they could surpass every other streaming companies, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV. The Netflix is the number one in the distance. In the big data analytics, there are four type of descriptive is just telling what is happening there. Diagnostic is if something goes wrong in, as I said, in a Singapore use case. So go and find what actually causing this issue. Predictive is telling, okay, forecasting, maybe tomorrow match will be um, won by different team based on the predictive. The prescriptive is beyond that. It's like a doctor prescribing the medicines. So it's like that doctor will see the symptoms, and based on his experience, he will guess this might be this disease, and I want to give. Then he is giving a prescription. Okay, you have to do this. So AI is going that direction as well. Sometimes they are prescribing. So um, Uber, we have seen that one video played at the beginning. So this the driver is when if it is a driver, then he know that what are the uh, people who are looking for rides, and then we know that which places driver to be placed, and Simply, I want to make a message. Uber is an analytics company. So it's simply their whole asset is about like Coca-Cola, their recipe. Here, Uber is about their algorithm. In machine learning, there are different type of machine learning categories and different uh, algorithms. So unsupervised, supervised, reinforcement. So when we dig into the deep in this stuff, we will know what these stuff are. So just to give a very slight understanding, just to complete the lecture and having a completeness, supervised learning is if we know something about it, let's assume these are the images from different vegetables. Then we have a labels. We train an algorithm with the label data. Then we input some data that we don't know. Like we have images, we don't know what are these. Based on the previous information, it can identify whether it's a carrot, bell pepper, or tomato. In the unsupervised learning, we don't have label data. Maybe we can put all this data into algorithm. It will separate this data into the similarity buckets, but it doesn't say this is bell pepper. What it does is bell pepper images will put into one bucket. So we are using unsupervised learning algorithm, maybe mobile money platforms. We have used it to identify who are the suspects who are using this mobile money platform for fraudulent activities, maybe drug related businesses. So there are use cases, as I said. So data science is a iterative process. It's not just go and build something and apply it everywhere. It's a kind of an experiment. So just a little bit different to the software engineering and other stuff. Data science is an iterative process. Sometimes during this process, we might decide we doesn't have enough data point has been captured to do some prediction. So that could be an output come as well. Maybe instead of coming, this is a prediction, outcome could be a we can't use data science for this particular use case because we don't have right data set at the moment. So we'll stop there and we'll go and start collecting data again and trying it out. So this is a kind of experimentation. That's why I put the kind of a scientist picture here. The last latter part is the couple of slides more. So who is involved in the data science life cycle is domain expert, business analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, something like that. So data science life cycle is starting with the business understanding. So it's not that engineers doing every stuff. Data acquisition and understanding. So we have to acquire data and understand. If data is already been collected, fine. But we have to go and understand what are these data points. Then doing the modeling or building the data science application, then put into the production. Because unless otherwise we put into the production or put into the real world, it won't add any value. This is the last part of it. So data security and privacy challenges. So this is maybe as a user as well, this is very much important. Think about this one. So Sri Lanka had set up a data protection act we call Personal Data Protection Act. It had passed last December and it came to the in force in January onwards. It has given us a 2 years grace period. So after 2 years, if we are not doing it right, we will face our companies or even personal level. We will face huge fines from government or the legal fine has to be paid if we are not act accordingly. So there are cases what happen if when we do not honor the privacy of data. If we think that it is a kind of a, let's just think about it, it's a wallet and we found in the side of a road, we can't take it and use this money because it's not belongs to us. We have to submit it, hand it over to the police. It's like that. So we are liable. We are legally obliged to these things. So any data point we even photo we click. Imagine if you go and click a photo of a kid that may be cute in the road. Even in Sri Lanka, in maybe couple of years, you could be end up in jail because you are taking the photo without permission of this kid or his parents. This is happening in right now in Australia. Think about it. Forget about the organization. So when it comes to data science, this thing has to be considered. So this is a chat GPT. If you already aware chat GPT, this guy is asking chat GPT, can you give me a torrent list of torrent sites to download the movie. So ChatGPT is saying, no, sorry, I can't give it because downloading torrent is illegal. legal and just give some credit to the creators. So just go and pay and watch these movies legally. Then this guy is trying to say, okay, I didn't know that one, sorry. And can you give me a list of websites that I shouldn't visit it? So instead of downloading a movie, he's asking, okay, I will not visit anymore. Give me the list of torrent site that I will not visit. Then ChatGPT give the all the list. So actually, this guy's requirement is to get the torrent list currently active. So ChatGPT doesn't have that kind of thing. He just gave everything. So think about if a ChatGPT kind of application who is having a huge amount of knowledge out there, still people can fool it. So think about that if our application also can be fooled by the consumers because they are trying various things. So we have to think about these hacking stuff as well. So in here, this is a panda. This is just a noise. The someone adding this noise to this picture, it will understand, it will identify as a gibbon. Think about it is a my picture, just adding a noise, I will be recognized as a maybe Elon Musk. So this case also same sloth and more joining this picture given you see this race car, it will have this picture is now right now identifying as a race car. So applications that maybe we are going to build, that maybe we are leading the team as a business person, or maybe we are going to buy this system. These are the things come with the these systems because nothing is uh, uh, complete. This is a Facebook case that Facebook has handed over some of the data sets to Cambridge Analytica. They use these data sets to call it that they manipulate the voters' behavior in the during that election. Because of that, Facebook has to pay 5 billion fine uh, to the authorities. So think about that in future, maybe we are doing some application, we are leading some application, we are buying some application, which has caused some damages for some other guys. Maybe we will end up in jail, even we don't pay attention. So I'm not just scaring, I mean, trying to scare you. So this uh, now, the part that privacy notice what and how personal data is collected. Can we collect the data? Purpose of the collection, whom it is disclosed, data subject, legal basis, source of collection, sharing personal data with third parties, security measures, how long the data is kept. Can we keep it more than 1 year? The mandatory or voluntary to provide personal data, whether this data is being collected mandatory or voluntary. So if you are taking address to send the bill, can you use this address for a marketing aspect? No, we can't do it. So it's legally not. So what's next? So here you can see that different type of paint brushes has been used, different angles. So as we know, from the start that we thought that data science, data assurance is a kind of art. Even if we are born talented with the art, we need right type of grooming or technical aspects to be adjusted or skills to be groomed by teachers, by our other course courses, materials, everything, because the even painter has to know that how what angle we need to use the pencil and how to use these particular colors, how to mix these. Those are the technical skills, not something coming from. Yes, this can be maybe used from experience, but then you have to make it wrong so many times to get it right. But with the right coaching and right courses, right guide, we can do it. So these are some of the online platforms available. Maybe just go and say I invest few dollars and get some idea. So this is the Kaggle platform. I just put it here. If you are interested in, if you have a team who are interested in, go this Kaggle site that there are so much open data sets available. So we can start it kind of a playground for data science, can be used to learn data science, try out this one. So this is the Upwork website that is a freelancing requirement. If you go there, just have a look at it, how much are being paid for our for particular this skill set and how much they would like to spend. And there are so much freelance stuff. Maybe if you have a domain expertise, which is most important, and having some kind of expertise skill set, and you are gained from some different courses, you can earn some money as well. So, okay, that's it from I just go through it, just throw some idea, but I took, I think, more than 40 minutes. Yes. Okay, over to you, team, and we will have questions end of the session.
Thank you, Mr. Amalka, for sharing your valuable thoughts and experience with us. So now I'm going to invite Mr. Buddhika. So I think it might be interest for you all because he's talking about job markets and what are the opportunities, career opportunities. So yeah, Mr. Buddhika, I warmly welcome you. And now onwards, you can carry on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dilki. Let me share my screen. Okay. Let's look at the now that you have a certain understanding about the BI and data science. Let's look at briefly on the job market and career opportunities in business intelligence and data science. So some of you might be already employed in the industry. Some of you might be students, but I'm assuming that everyone will be very keen to understand what are the career opportunities that you have in BI and data science. So, so if we look at the business intelligence aspect, these are the main job profiles that we have currently in the industry. So basically, business intelligence analyst, what he does is that he gathers and analyzes data to help his company to make informed business decisions by creating reports, dashboards, and data visualization to present insights to stakeholders and the management of the company so that they can make informed decisions. And also BI developer is another career aspect that you can look into, where they design and maintain BI solutions, including data warehouses, data models, and reporting tools. They also they have to work closely with databases based mainly to store data and to extract and transform and load basically what we say what is called ETL processes. And when you go up in the hierarchy, you get a job profile like you see job profiles like BI consultant. Basically, BI consultants work as external or internal advisors. When you have a large body of knowledge and many years of experience, you can become a BI consultant by providing, helping organizations to improve their BI strategies and implementation. It is basically a planning related type of a job profile. And BI consultants offer expertise in BI tools and best practices to different situations for different organizations. And also there's another aspect where we combine BI with the project management as well. BI project managers basically oversee the development and implementation of BI projects. They basically ensure the projects are completed on time, within the budget, with the allocated resources, mainly focusing on the project management aspect. So when it comes to data science, we have different career paths in that as well. Mainly the most common career path is as a data scientist. So basically data scientists are responsible for collecting data and cleaning and analyzing data to extract valuable insights. They can use different techniques like ML, machine learning, statistical analytics, and also programming to develop predictive models and algorithms. And also ML engineer is another type of aspect that you can look into in terms of data science. So ML engineers basically focus on creating and deploying ML models, and they work closely with data scientists to turn data-driven insights into practical applications so that they can be put into a practical scenario and make use of that. And data engineers basically build and maintain data pipelines and data warehouses, and also ETL processes. They basically ensure the data is collected and processed and stored efficiently. A data analyst is another aspect of the data science career path, and they basically use statistical analysis and data visualization techniques to understand data and communicate insights. They basically work with big data and unstructured data. And when you go up in the hierarchy, you have this AI research. When it comes to research part, you have this AI research scientist career path as well, where they basically focus on cutting edge research technologies, artificial intelligence, including developing new algorithms and techniques in the research aspect. So mainly they work in academia or research institutions. So as you may have noticed, there are two main career paths that we talked about, BI and data science, but they are mostly interrelated and connected pretty much in between. So so if we look at the career opportunities that we can look at with BI and data science, when you are into this particular industry, you get to work in different diverse industries, so that BI and data science professionals are mainly in demand across various industries, as Amalka and Mrs. Tushara explained. There are, it's a range of it's a diverse vast area of industries that you can go into, because BI and data science has already become a part and parcel of all the industries. So you get to work in different industries like healthcare, finance, e-commerce, retail, marketing, and you name it, it's already there. And also when you have if you have decided to work in these industries, you get more opportunities at this time, because as you all know, the COVID-19 pandemic opened doors for many people to work in flexible job locations. You can sit in your desk at your home in Sri Lanka and you can work for a US company. So this has enabled open doors for many opportunities as well. And one thing you need to understand and you need to keep in mind is that if you are into BI and data science, it requires you to stay up to date with the latest tools and technologies, because it's it's continuous learning, and it's continuously knowledge is continuously generated in this particular industry. So you have to keep up with the knowledge, and you have to learn as much as possible continuously and keep up with the industry. And also, what's remarkable is that this is an industry where with a high earning potential. So if you have the right set of skills to get into this particular area or industry, you will be paid. The salaries will be pretty much competitive, and it will be in line with most of the reputed companies in the world. So you will be earning higher salaries. And also, many startups and technological companies are looking for BI and data science expertise to gain, competitive edge over the other companies in the market. So you have many opportunities in there as well, in many diverse industries, as we spoke earlier. And also, working as a BI or data scientist, science consultant, can also allow you to, work in diverse projects and to get experience more in different industries by working with various clients. So basically, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, to give you a brief introduction about this, the career opportunities that you have in BI and data science. Dilki?
Thank you, Mr. Buddhika, for joining your experience and that you have tell to us. So next, I would like to invite Mr. Chandika Tarana. So he will talk about good, valuable story for you all. So yeah, Mr. Chandika, you can continue now onwards.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Dilki. So then I will talk about few areas about how you can earn data science and AI and this business analytics knowledge, that basically business intelligence knowledge. So then let me share my screen and so then I'm talking within the organizations like call Business Intelligence Asia Pacific Institute of Business Analytics, that is APIBA Institute. So actually, what we are offering for to cover this area. So basically, as an institute in Sri Lankan context, so we are offering major few courses, like few categories we are touching as a tech base institute. So then first one is business analytics courses we are offering for the industry and all. Then and data science courses we are offering, as well as AI courses, and some of major topic is cyber security. So we are touching only these area. So then in as a APIBA Institute, so our major focus is to teach the evolving technologies to the Sri Lankan and Asia Pacific region. So then, as Amalka and Buddhika and Tushar sir said that this is the future. Then, as Amalka said that if you don't know about the data science and AI, and then this skill, if you don't have, then definitely you will be able to face some troubles in the in the future career opportunities. So then, as I think Buddhika very well explained about the career opportunities and how you can grow your uh, earning as well. So then, if based on these things, so this is the major requirement we have. This is the major uh, niche we have. So that's why we started this segment to teach to our students. So basically, as institute, we are not teaching kind of any other courses like management and some other IT courses we are not touching, we are not teaching. So we are especially teach about the data science and business intelligence and analytics and cybersecurity courses. So then that is the major specialty of the APIBA. So as an institute, we believe that this is the next level institutes, and these are the next level courses we should teach to our nation and the region. So then so with that introduction, so I would like to explain you, we are offering our courses to two different parties. Like first one is individuals like you, and other part is a corporate training program. So then we have very well organized for the individual courses and the corporate training programs as well. So then, if you are thinking about the individual courses, individual as an individual learner, so then we have very nicely designed based on the segment. So because we are catering and we are providing our solutions to every corner of the individuals in the market. So then if anyone is interested to learn about data science, artificial intelligence, or machine learning, or like cyber security, then so you can join with APIBA and you can start your learning with APIBA, because we have well designed all the courses based on your uh, skills and your knowledge and your age, right? So with your base. So then here you can see we are mainly touching with the for the school students as well as after schools, like school leavers. We are offering a few courses, and the professional students and undergraduates. So then if you are a school student, so you can start with our kids courses. So if you are a school leaver, then you can start with our certificate and diploma courses. As a professional students and undergraduate, then you can start with applied career growth courses. So we are certified in CPD UK as the all our professional courses are. We are providing with the CPD batch. So then, so this is the brief introductions about our course segment and all. So then. Let me show you then how you can grow your knowledge, and let me show you what are the courses available in the institute. So then I will refer our institute website to show you. So please give me to share with you. So then so very nicely we have segmented and organized our courses. Then very easily you can find based on your segment, right? So if you are individuals, uh, then you have a kind of academic courses for the school leavers and school leavers especially. So in the academic under the academic courses, we are providing two certificate courses currently with TVEC. So then here we are providing first one is fundamental of data science, that is certificate course, as well as another one is certificate in business intelligence and analytics course. So then this is the starting point, as Amalka explained. So then you can start with the certifications course if you are a school leaver or the beginner of the if you are a beginner in the fields. So then as well as we know that some professionals need some kind of a valuable certificate to prove their organizations, and they are requiring some kind of advanced certificate to show and grow their salary and all the things, right? So if you are looking for the global market opportunity as a professionals, then you have to have some kind of certified certificate, right? So based to with that requirement, so we have nicely designed that professional mastery courses as well. So then here you can see then few some interesting topics we have arranged, some interesting courses we have designed. So then one is applied business intelligence and analytics for professional course. So we are very recently starting new intake. So I will share the details with you soon. So another one is applied business analytics, applied marketing analytics for professionals. That is especially for marketing professionals. So then you can start with learning how you can analyze and how you can use analytics, right? I remember that Amal especially use analytics word. So then so you can start with marketing analytics as a professional in the marketing. So in the as well as if you are a finance and accounting professional, then you can start learning with APIBA. So we have very nice design course that is called applied financial analytics for professionals. So then another one is if you are in the HRM in professional, then same way we have separate segment and separate context we have arranged into the HRM analytics course as well. So finally, if you are thinking to have kind of data science knowledge after having business intelligence and analytics knowledge, then we have fundamental of data science for business professionals. So this course is specially designed for non-tech persons to become a data science persons. So then especially you can start with APIBA, learning data science. If you are don't worry about your technical knowledge. So we have designed this course especially for the professionals who are going to start the data science based coming from the non-technical fields. So then as well as we have a separate course for that as well for the business intelligence, right? Sorry, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So that is also fundamental course. So then you can start and you can earn some beginner level as a beginner. So you can start with this fundamental AI and machine learning course as well. So then someone may have some kind of they want to learn about very famous language called Python programming. So then we have designed very fully complete Python and SQL database course. So we are teaching here Python and SQL knowledge. So we are giving you some kind of GUI applications development knowledge as well in this course. So as a separate segment, we can say that Python programming and GUI applications development and SQL database connections and all the things we are teaching in the this applied Python programming with SQL for professional course. And maybe there are some persons want to learn about the statistic because they have some kind of uh, business intelligence knowledge, but they want to grow their statistic knowledge to read the graph and read their dashboard and grow their analytical knowledge. So then that kind of persons can join with the applied business statistic for professional course. Then using this course, when you are learning this course, then definitely you will be able to enhance your statistical knowledge and definitely you can apply that knowledge to resolve your problem. And some person may they are want to learn about totally about databases, then like so in this course we have arranged non-relational and relational database lessons. So that like that relationship based and NoSQL databases we have arranged into this course. So this is fully complete course. So as I mentioned you earlier, this all the names you can see applied terms is in front of the course name. The reason is what? So all the courses are applied courses. Like that means all the courses are practical sessions courses. So as our quality, so then we are covering more than 60% of course content with the practical component. So that is the one. So then in another segment it kids courses. So then if you are thinking to, then you can go through our website and you can see what are the kids courses. And if you are looking for the short courses, like you can't spend like 6 or 5 months to learn entire thing, then if you want to rapidly learn some segment, right, then like Power BI or data visualization, Tableau, some kind of sometime maybe Microsoft Excel for analytics kind of thing, then you can start with our short courses, right? So that is this options for you. Then within 2 months of period, like 8 to 10 weeks, you can cover whatever the contents you want. So especially like this day we are teaching we have started our fourth intake in Power BI. So then then that students are willing to learn about only the Power BI. They don't want any intelligent business BI knowledge, like some advanced knowledge. So they want to learn about the tool. Then we are teaching that segment as well. So if you think about if you want to enhance your staff as a corporate segment. So we have separately for the enterprises. So then, so here you can see our corporate training programs also we have. If you willing to start with the corporate training program, so we have kind of corporate level courses. So for the bulk of student, then we are starting from very basic Excel, and we are touching all the corners of business intelligence analytics tools, and as well as some kind of some office productivity tools also we are teaching in the this segment in the corporate training programs. So then so, and if anyone is interested to apply this knowledge to your organizations, then we have our consultancy service as well. Then we can provide you some kind of skills and our experience and expertise knowledge to resolve your problem. So then that is the major segment I wanted to explain you. So then based on that, actually, so that is the major segment you can start the learning with APIBA to resolve your problem and uh, gain the data science and AI and this business analytics knowledge. So then, if you are thinking to choose us as your learning partner for the data science, these are the reason we have. So then we know that most of the professionals are very busy to learn. So then therefore we are providing all these courses online, 100% online with convenient time starting from 8:30 p.m. So that is also in the weekdays, not the weekend, right? So because most of the professionals are very busy in the weekends with the family commitment and all, therefore we have arranged very convenient cost and very convenient time weekdays at 8:30 p.m. Our all the courses uh, in the segment. So then, so and all the sessions are recorded in the Microsoft Teams, and you can take the knowledge later on as well. So most of the courses are not required any prior knowledge, and major focus is to apply knowledge. And special thing is our all the courses are reviewed and revised by the academic and industry experts. So we are not catering just a course. So we are taking academic flavor and industry flavor into our course, and we are accommodating both parties comment into our course. Then only we are publishing our course to the market. So then that is the normally APIBA process. That's why we can go for the CPD accreditations as well. So they are reviewing our process, and they are checking our process and course content. So that's the reason we could very quickly their accreditations as well. So then as I mentioned you in the earlier, so what are the next intake? So how it happened? And so we have a November intake. So we are starting 4 different courses. One is Applied Business Intelligence Analytics for Professional course, and the Fundamental of AI and Machine Learning for Professional course, and Fundamental of Data Science for Business Professional course, and Applied Marketing Analytics for Professionals course. So then these are the coming up courses. So if you are interested to start your career with the data science and analytics, so you can start with us, and you can become a pro. So then thank you very much for your valuable time to give me explain about our institute and our course opportunities. So thank you very much. Thank you, Dilki.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chandika, for your explanations. So I think it might very important for us. So now I'm going to because this is a good movement for us, and this is for because this is one of our success story at APIBA Institute. So I would like to invite Mr. Sandaravan Dahanaka to share his experience and knowledge that he gained from APIBA Institute. So yeah, Mr. Sandaravan, can you give explanations about what you gain from our institute? What are the experience and what are the knowledge that you are gained from us?
Yeah, thank you, Dilki. According to the Dilki, so today's I'm the example and evidence of the APIBA Institute in here today. So first of all, I'm thrilled to share my experience with the APIBA Institute during this webinar. So That's APIBA has been a game changer in my journey because nowadays I am working as an intern data science engineer. So and I can't stress enough how much it is helped me grow professionally. How APIBA Institute pushed me to this opportunity. So when it comes to the my story. I did my 11th in art stream, art stream. So and but with ICT. So fortunately, I had a chance to go to the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. So now I am the finally undergraduate actually. So I had the opportunity to follow BSc ICT degree in University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, but in my third year, so we had the subjects that mean data science. So that was the starting point that I had started to seek about what is data science, what is AI, what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and such things. So when it comes to the my final years, the Mr. Amalka also said university students have so many assignments and they have to do some researchers. So my department pushed all of my colleagues and me to do a research in AI and machine learning. So they're required to as the last implementation as the AI system. So those things, APIBA Institute is the secrets in my life. So what's special about APIBA Institute is when it comes to their hands-on approach to teaching data science. So it is well. So their courses cover all the latest stuff and also give you practical skills. So I gained that, and you need to so if you need to succeed in the real world, Aviva Institute, they will help you. So when it comes to the teachers at Aviva Institute, who are experts in the industry, so I experienced that and make even the tricky stuff easy to understand. So they are using so many examples, real world examples, uh, and also they are teaching not to get in the so many stuffs. So what's special? On thing that really stands of how people focus on practical applications. They put a lot of emphasis projects and real world examples. So this means you not just learning theories and doing notes. So you are learning how to apply in it real well, because data science is the up-to-date subject. So APIBA also creates a supportive and interactive learning environment to me, and plus they provide excellent resources and well-organized curriculum to make what do you mean learning as smooth and possible. So, in the ever-changing world of data, staying up to date is crucial. So they are always updating their courses. The next thing is they are always updating their courses, including the latest tools and techniques, and keeping you at the forefront of data science. So in my time at APIBA has been transformative for me, for my life, and it is not just about getting skills, and it is about gaining the confidence to succeed in data science. So that's why I'm doing an intern as a data scientist in my level, because my all colleagues are following. They are searching software engineering interns, and because these times is my colleagues are searching interns, but they are suffering with that because rare interns because in industry, because but when it comes to the data science, there is massive opportunities to grow up. So for you, when you come to the data science industry, I highly recommend APIBA Institute to anyone looking to boost their data science skills. And finally, I have to always say to and I have to finally remark about Mr. Chandika Vitaran, because he is the what do you mean the big shadow of the who is in the before the institute. So because he is the pilot in here, so he is always guiding us. And thank you again. So this is the time to give a big thank to you, APIBA Institute, for being a crucial part of my story. And especially thank you, Mr. Chandni Vidarana. So thank you to listening to me. And I like to keen to invite to join with APIBA Institute for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sandurwan, for sharing your experience and that you gained from APIBA Institute. So, this is the interesting part of today's webinar, and it's time for a Q&A sessions. Now, I would like to open the floor for any questions that you may have. So, feel free to ask, and we will do our best to address them. Any questions? Because this is the day that you are going to gain knowledge. So, any questions, please? Again? Oh, yes. Someone asked questions. Mr. Viraj Ragnasinghe asked, can he knows how we can utilize business analytics in the ERP industry? Currently, he's an SAP consultant.
Hi, this is Amalka, and I will take that question. So, as I showcase you in one of the cartoon in the presentation, ERP is all about the data points that we are capturing on the whole the process that particular organization going through. So these data points can be used to so many. I mean, that's a huge gold mine in that those data set. We can from using it for uh, different type of efficiency gains, definitely. The new strategic uh, the planning. So one of the leading telco using this data set to do so many other stuff, but there are other cases as well. For example, maybe you haven't thought, always we are thinking about if revenue upliftment, then efficiency gains, then operational effectiveness, all those stuff. But there are some stuff, for example, let's assume in a supply chain cases that we know that these systems can be manipulated for invoicing, sometimes for other stuff. So the fraud detection is another aspect of it from the auditing point of view. So there are so many various use cases. So as you mentioned, yes, how I can give a very specific use cases. So there are, maybe we can thought of 100 plus use cases, but always remember, when we define a use case, we kind of doing a growth hacking. That's normally we are doing how much value we are going to create it, because we can apply analytics, because we can spend time and spend resources on these use cases. But always we created something called project charter. So in this charter, we assume, okay, how much resources we are going to put it, especially human capital, how much computing power required. So based on that, how much cost that will incur from the capex point of or the initial cost and the operational cost. After that, we assess, okay, how much gain that we are going to get it. If it is a revenue gain, then we know exactly rupee value. If it is a efficiency gain, then we know that how many man hours will be saved. If it is a audit purpose or fraud detection, then definitely it is a regulatory compliance. It will not be considered as a revenue or the monetary value, but as a compliance requirement. Yes, there are so many use cases when we can thought of, but I will just explain it in a different way, that when we derive a use case, thought about the growth hacking, and what the amount of revenue, what the amount of monetary gain or the objective of this particular use case. Otherwise, what will happen? We will apply analytics, but we just losing money or maybe our effort on these use cases, because end of the day, it will just add peanut to the our bottom line.
Thank you, Mr. Amarka. I think Mr. Viraj get explanations what Mr. Amarka mentioned. So yeah, as we wrap up today's session, remember that learning is a continuous journey. So stay tuned for our future webinars and resources, where we will talk about valuable topics related to your career growth and your management. So yeah. Our upcoming webinar also there. So we are conducting free webinar on 6th of November 2023. This webinar also we are conducting through online platform via Microsoft Teams. So in this webinar, we are talking about why should every professionals learn AI and machine learning. So in this webinar, also you can get more experience and knowledge because Dr. Sashikala Subhashini. She is senior lecturer and AI and machine learning researcher and AI consultant, University of Sri Jagadhanapura. So for this webinar, for registrations, you have to visit our website. So our website is www.apiba.org. For this webinar, you can also go to our website. So there is in a webinar. So it's mentioned these details, and for this webinar also you can register. So yeah. So I think you gain good knowledge from this webinar. So I hope everyone can get more knowledge from this webinar. So in summary, we have learned about the critical role of data science enhancing career growth for your management professionals. So actually, I want to thank you, our panelists, for their valuable insights. And of course, thank you for our wonderful audience for your participations and insightful questions. In the meantime, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing because your career journey is full of exciting possibilities. And today's insights are just the beginning. So thanks again and good night.